Okay, so today is the first November. It's my mom's birthday. Mom, happy birthday. So today is the 1st November 2020, and we are at our Sunday Fun Aging call. And the topic is relationship. Actually, Bindu and me thought that it'll be nice to have a topic because I keep asking, oh, any question, any question. So when you have that today we are going to talk about relationship, then you can focus on asking the questions about that. And also this time we just decided on our own. I just decided on my own that we'll have a relationship. But next, please share your options and we will choose what works for all. Is that okay, guys? Hi, Sagri. Hi, Kanchan. Vanisha, lovely to see you.
Thank
Aarti,
you.
Amta, Usha. Yes. Good morning.
Morning.
So, so are you seeking the myth of perfect relationship to keep you trapped in the judgment? Or can you be different to create a relationship of possibilities? Everything doesn't allow that. Would you be willing to destroy and get it all right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, on a short boys and beyond? And so what is the relationship of possibilities? Can anybody tell me? What would a relationship of possibilities be for you? What is true for you when it comes to relationship and dealing with other people? Everything doesn't allow you to have total clarity and ease in this. Would you be willing to destroy and get it all right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, on a short boys and beyonds? So, what is relationship to you?
No expectations.
For me, it's full of expectations.
Yes, because it's full of expectations from you first to start with.
Yes, Kamal, and it's full of expectations from me to myself first. मुझे मेरे से इतनी सारी expectations होती हैं, then I go into right and wrong, and then when I'm dealing with other people, as my friends, relatives, parents, siblings, or whatsoever, they had expectations out of me, which I thought, which I perceive at my own, I assume, right? And I have an expectation from them as well. और जब वो वैसा नहीं होता, देन वो जो लगता है कि यार गुफ अप हो गया और ये रिलेशनशिप वर्क नहीं कर रहा. दैट वाज द थिंग.
Cool. Is it working for you?
Well, somebody
No,
is waiting out asking. One is asking whether you have started the class. I think she's waiting out.
But I can't wait. I can't see anybody waiting. If there's anybody waiting, I should be able to see, right? Tell her to ask. I don't know what you do. What do you people do when you come to the group and click on the thing? Tell her to click on the link again. So all the lies that you ball about a great relationship, about a good relationship, about a bad relationship, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all nice, short, boys and beyonds. So everywhere you have. So if you stopped buying the lies of relationships, you can truly choose what works for you.
Kamal, 1 minute. Three persons are waiting. Bindu, Zaz, and Vani or somebody.
So
They're
tell
telling me
them
इसमें नहीं आ रहा
to
है.
click on the link, darling.
They clicked. It is showing them. Please wait.
But I can't see
Even
them, yaar.
Bindu is waiting. Even Bindu is waiting to
Okay,
get.
now I
Bindu.
can. Now I can see
Yeah.
them. Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Three.
yes. 3, 4, 5. Yes. 5, 6. Okay. 7.
Good morning.
Sorry, guys, I couldn't see you people. And suddenly bombardment came. Everybody, I could see everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry for keep you waiting. Vani, Neha. Where's Bindu? I clicked 3 times.
I'm there.
Okay, cool.
I'm there.
Welcome, welcome, darlings. So we were just talking about relationships. So I was saying, what was I saying? Whatever I was saying about
Clearing. We were talking about what is truth of us for our, मतलब हमारे लिए truth क्या है relationship.
Yeah. So what is true?
And you were clearing.
Yes. Gary always says, if you're going to choose a relationship, choose a great one. Why would you choose something that won't work for you? Everything that brought up, would you be willing to discern, get it all right, wrong, good, bad, pop-out, on a short, boys and beyond? So what if you stopped buying the lies of relationship as, or so you can truly choose what works for you? Everything that is, would you be willing to discern, get it all right, wrong, good, bad, pop-out, on a short, boys and beyond? Pehle to sari lies buy kar lo of this reality, and then you start judging yourself, judging your relationship to choose the right one. Has it worked, or does it work like that? No. And beyond that, there is something you know. You always know. But you never trust you. You buy into the lies of this reality. एक आएगा घोड़े पे, सफेद घोड़े पे, और मुझे उठा के ले जाएगा. What the fuck? How has it happened with? Has it happened with anybody here? Anything you have to work for. Work for doesn't mean work for hard way like this reality. But enjoy it. Enjoy finding, exploring, choosing. So, any questions about relationships? It was Bindu and me who decided we should have a topic for our fun aging class, Zoom call. So here we are with relationship. Is everybody okay with that?
Yes, Kamal. Yes, Kamal. There are so many things which will get open with this topic, and not even in one class, even in more. I'm sure, because this is for me. As you are talking about relationships, actually, yes, that lies, that illusion. I bought it somewhere in my childhood and something. So I have just expectation out of it. You know, the relation should be like this, out of illusions and expectations. And when it's not happening,
So everything that brought up, and everything that for that you have to judge yourself or others, and everywhere you have to be in that contraction of what next, instead of the growth of what next, instead of the exploration of what next, instead of the curiosity and wonderment of what next, would you be willing to destroy an
yes,
wrong, good, bad, POC, pod, honor, short, boys, and beyond? What if you stopped trying to prove who, what, where, when, why, how you are, and start choosing to be you? Would that change anything?
yes.
So what stops you from being you?
And probably as you just said, you know, about the lies, and in that lies, it's just, you know, being somebody who is not me, actually, just to prove what, when, what, why, how, and everything. So all that things
Would you
is like,
be willing to flush it, dump it, Bury
Right at the
it.
moment, definitely yes, for all the lifetimes to come.
Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, online, short, boys, and beyond. And you know, like you know that there is more to this, which I am not still getting. And how do you get to that? By asking a question, not by going into conclusions and judging others and judging you. So, question is the antidote for everything I have seen, for everything. Thank you. Thank you, Vanisha. So, what else? What next? Any questions about a relationship, guys?
Can I just share something, Kamal?
Yes, please go ahead.
Personally, I've found that destroying and uncreating the relationship every day makes a huge difference.
Yes.
It changes everything. I've just found that so helpful. I just wanted to share that.
Thank you so much. Yes, every night before you sleep, destroy and uncreate your relationship with you. Destroy and uncreate your relationship with your family members, each one by name, and your relationship with them and their relationship with you. Destroy and uncreate your relationship with your business, with your money flows, with your house, with your pets, with your helpers, and their relationship with you. Everything doesn't allow that. Would you be willing to destroy and carry it all right on good, bad, POC, POD on? Oh, hi, Mehak. How are you?
I was just leaving.
Lovely to have you here, girl.
Yeah, I came to see you. I just
Mehak,
saw the message and I
yeah,
came to see.
Mehak is a CF and she's a brilliant CF. And I'm so lucky to have her here.
I just wanted to meet.
Yeah, we haven't met for a while. So, guys, any questions? Have you realized that you choose the same people over and over again in relationships, in helpers, in spouses? We don't in India have so much of that, but we do. Some of us do. So, what makes you choose that same thing again and again? Is the people, or is that your point of view? There are different kind of people in the world, right? You never just choose them. So would you be willing to write a list of everything you want in a person and everything you don't want in a person, and POC and POD everything that doesn't allow you to allow that to show up? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, on a short, boys and beyonds. I can't go on if you don't ask me a question. So, you know where we can go with the questions. Okay, we are done. Bye-bye. Lovely having
I
you
think
here.
I would like to.
Yes, please go ahead.
Hello, can I talk?
Yes, yes,
Hi.
please. Rashida, go ahead.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
I'm joining for the first time.
Cool.
And
Welcome.
I am friend of a Sophie Badami.
All right. Very so.
And
So I just want to clear my relationship with my son-in-law.
Okay.
I have tried that. What you just now talk now about POC and POD beyond and all that, everything I tried, but somehow it didn't work, or maybe I don't know. Every night I was doing all that. So I think I need more help. So if you'll help me a little more.
So tell me what would you like to change? What's your question?
My question is, maybe I expected more from my son-in-law, and because I don't know, I've never seen I shouldn't be judging, but still, I thought a person should be more caring, more respecting to us, and I couldn't tolerate lethargy in him, not working hard. We were working double. I mean, I'm 64, my husband 70. So we were working and working and working, and he was, just around. So I mean, it was okay up to a month till our body couldn't take it. And then it all, like a steam, it came out and all that. So then afterwards, relationship, become very platonic. I don't know what's the right word. And I want to improve that because he is my daughter's husband. So it
So
affects
he lives with you people?
No, we had gone to States for my daughter's delivery and we were stuck up over there. So beyond the point, I couldn't take it.
So you were there to help?
Yeah, for delivery of my daughter.
So what were you doing all the things you
Yes.
in the beginning?
Yeah.
What made you do that?
Because we are mothers, and even my husband, he was very
So
helpful.
let me
after
stop you. What do you mean by we are mothers?
I mean, I had gone for delivery of my daughter. So as even she expected,
So you mean
Yeah.
to say that mother's supposed to do that, right?
Yes.
So what in your reality, when you were, say, go back to 20 years or 40 years back, what did the son-in-laws do at that time?
I don't know, because 5 years back only they got married.
No, I'm just talking about in general. Like you said, what mothers do. I want to know what son-in-laws do.
My husband, as a son-in-law, he was being a son.
Okay.
So I don't know about others.
So you were expecting him, the other one, to be a son also, right?
Maybe.
So it's really funny. We act as if we are supposed to be the perfect mother. What a mother, according to us, when we were growing up, was told we are entrained and ingrained what a mother should be. And we don't want to see the son-in-laws not changing. How does that work for you? You don't want to change, but you want others to change. I remember my time, son-in-laws were supposed to be just having a good time at their mother-in-law's expense. How many here go back to 20 years back and tell me what were the son-in-laws doing that time? What was expected of the son-in-laws at that time?
They were like Raja Babus.
You want them to change, but you don't want to change. You want to be the perfect mother. What if you could change and you did only what was... Can I?
In my family,
No, please, let's not compare.
No. I'm not comparing. You are asking, 20 years back, what your son-in-laws were supposed to do. They were not supposed to do, but out of love, they both son-in-law were doing. When my mother was very sick, they for very helpful son-in-law.
You're not
Actually
sick.
become my,
You are not sick, darling.
no, I didn't expect him to, serve me. But because instead there are no servants, nobody is there, baby is small, night duty we were doing, everything we were doing, because that in America there you have to do everything. So finally our body started cracking. Our knees, my husband's knees and everything.
So that's just a story. You did not answer my questions.
Yeah.
You went there to help and you gave the impression that you will do everything when to start with.
No, I didn't give impression to that.
So what you just
we're doing together.
I may have heard it wrong. I may have heard it wrong, but I remember you saying that you went there to help and you did everything in the beginning.
Yeah, not in the beginning, all the time till I came back.
So did you leave something for him to do or you expected him to do?
No, we asked him because after.
And what did he say when you asked him to do something? He said he won't do it?
No, he was, I just forget to do this work. I forget. And he, it was like that.
So now do you want to heal the relationship or you want to sit in judgment of him?
This is not judgment or something. I want to see,
What if you didn't want? What if there was, what was possibility?
I think
Let's not go to what we want.
No, I don't want. I just, at that time I wanted he should put his also 100% for all these household work or baby's duties or everything. We wanted that.
That's what I'm saying. Want never gets. Want is something that you never get.
True. Yeah, that's true. You mean to say even we fall sick, we shouldn't want from him anything.
Did you fall sick? Did you fall sick?
No.
Did you fall sick, darling?
Yeah. Yes.
And then still he didn't do anything.
In the sense, I have never had my knee pain or my husband never, so it was paining and my knees were cracking and all that because going up and down so many times. So it was that, not fever or something like that, but we physically were getting all
then
that.
He still didn't do it.
No, it's okay. You look very nice. It's okay. He was, I don't know. So I want to forget, and I do all that. I stopped because I did all that because Sophie had given me at night. I was doing, but somehow it couldn't calm me. I was getting hyper, and it has become so. Suppose I don't want to talk to him.
Is it her doing that made you hyper, or is it your expectation that made you hyper?
Maybe my expectation.
So are you being unkind to you, or he is being unkind to you?
No, I am being unkind to me.
So is it working for you?
Sorry?
Is it working for you?
No, I know that. And that's why, I want to come out of it. Even if I think about it, I feel like crying and crying. Why?
Why it takes you in a loop? Why does not answer your questions ever? Never takes you a greater place. It always keeps you entangled.
I know everything. I am also in raging habit, but somehow this time in my life, this is the first time that I was into depression. I was crying and crying and crying. It is never, I'm 64 and never been so deep. What is depression? I didn't know. So, and so here also, if I don't want to talk about him, but if I start talking, I don't know what happens to me, as if, he has heard from this side, and Why? Even my daughter said, Mom, we have never seen you like this before. Why? I don't know.
Did you ask any questions? And does he, when you were there, he did what he did, or does he always do your wife, never helps your sister, daughter?
He was used to very pampering from his mother and from my daughter also.
So he never helps in the house.
Now, because then we realize, and when he realized, okay, now I'll do. He realized that.
What's the question? I don't understand. What's
No
your
question. I want to. My question is now I want to overcome all this. I want to forget all this, and I can't forget that hurt is not going. That wound
You are keeping it alive. You're keeping it alive. You are keeping it alive by perpetually running that tape in your head. That's exactly what I said. Is it working for you?
No, it's not working.
Then let go. You always have a choice. You want to prove yourself that you were right?
That's what I'm telling. It's not happening. I'm doing it. Why it's not happening?
Because you're running it in your head. Because you're validating it. You're still making him wrong. He is who he is. Not right, not wrong.
Right.
When you expect something from somebody, people cannot live up to your expectations.
Right.
We drop them down then.
Right.
That's who they are. And now he knew he was alone, and he will help out with his wife. That time you were there and you had gone for that purpose, and he assumed, like you expected from him to work. He expected that you have come here to help us. We are here. We are doing work all the year round. And now my mother-in-law is here for a few days. Okay, she will help me out. So if you were willing to see where he was coming from, instead of the projections and expectations and judgments and rejections and separations that you were functioning from,
right,
the things would have been different.
Yeah.
Kawal, can I share something real quick?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, so this is for the lady that was just speaking. So I work with women that just have babies, and I do help them with this exact thing you went to go help with. And one of my clients, who is my regular client for 4 weeks now, she is coming from the space your son-in-law is coming from. She literally cried while I was doing her treatment, and I actually ended up doing a lot of clearings for her because she expected, because her mother-in-law came here, she expected that, oh, well, now she knows I just gave birth, so why is my mother-in-law not doing everything? And I also spoke to her mother-in-law in private because I also gave her some healing on her knees. Same thing, on her knees, because going up and down, she had knee pains, and she was in her 60s as well. So when I spoke to her, she had the opposite story of her daughter-in-law. So the clearings that I did with my client, and I continue to do because I see her 2 times a week, is I told her the expectations that you have from your mother-in-law, because of COVID, the travel has been postponed and they can't go back. So because of this, you're building this wall of expectations. Your mother-in-law is going to pamper you and do this and do this. And she's coming from the space like, I have pains, help me. So fast forward, now it's been 3 weeks since I've been seeing her, I think 2 or 3 weeks. Now she's at a space where she does it out of joy, and she does, and her mother-in-law too, I see both of them. So her mother-in-law also has lowered her barriers a little bit, and both of them have. And I've spoken to her husband as well and said, give the ladies a break. And please, if you have to order food. Like, just give them both a break, because she's elderly and this lady's healing. So, you know, that's like the exact example coming from the other side that I face right now. That's all I wanted to share.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. That's exactly what it is. When we are so in our own judgments, we are so blinded by, and we can only see one. We do not allow the whole universe to be there to guide us, to hold our hand. We have made up our mind that these people are bad, whoever they are, and then we cannot see anything beyond that. Who and what have you defined as the source of being in relationship? That if you didn't define it as the source of being in relationship, that would show you another possibility, would allow you to generate and create your life living relationship instead of the judgment, expectations, projections, rejections, and separations that you function from. Would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all that? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, honor, short, boys, and beyond. Expectations and projections. These are two killers. When you expect and project at others how they should behave, how they should do things, you have to judge them. You have to separate them. You have to reject them. So in Access, what I got is that what if I always kept myself in question and never went to projections and expectations? See, you harmed yourself more than anybody else.
See, we know what you are saying, I understand. But at that time, something
Because you
was,
were not,
I know all
you were not willing to see his way. You were not willing to see the other way. You were only concentrating on what you thought was right. You want to be right or you want to be free.
So you mean to say, even if my body hurt or my husband,
Then don't do
the
it.
body hurt.
Then don't do it. If your body hurts, then do not do it.
Or you can hire somebody like me. This is exactly what I do
Or
in
you
the
can
US.
hire somebody. Ask what else is possible. How does it get any better than this? What are the other options here? Possibilities here.
Right.
So we just have an implanted dream of relationship. We have implanted it, what a relationship, what a sister-in-law should be, what a brother-in-law should be, what a son-in-law should be, what a husband should be, So what stupidity are you using to create the implanted dream of relationship you are choosing? Everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and get it all right, wrong, good, bad, awkward, all no, short, boys, and beyond? Is that helping in any way, darling? Hello?
I'll try to do once again all those things. I have got everything from Sophie. So once again, I'll start doing all that.
Try is another word. Want and try and never and need are some of the words that actually do not work for us. Trying means
Okay, and
trying usually means I will not do it. You can't try to get up from the chair. You either get up from the chair or you don't.
right.
So if you, it could go now. It could diminish now if you are willing to it. If you do not want to run that tape in your head, it could just go now. Oh my God, a light bulb could just go now. Oh my God, I was expecting this from him. What if I didn't expect? I just went to do what I went to do and I did how much I could do. Would you have enjoyed the trip then?
Definitely.
Right.
Right.
When we
May I say something?
overdo it, we expect others to overdo it too. They can't do it. You can't expect them to do what they don't want to do or they can't do. Not everybody is so efficient and good and amazing at even age 64. People give up much before that. Can you tap yourself for that? Can you acknowledge, oh my God, I was that age and I did so much? And that knee problem also we bring to ourselves. When we have something going in our head, we lock it in our body. Now that knee pain is probably telling you, knocking at you, let go of him, do what you can and relax. Knee pain, the pains in our bodies are are whispering to us.
Right.
They are whispering to us what choices we have. And we are not willing even to look at that. We are only willing to blame others.
Right.
How many of you choose relationship with people who try to kill you? It's got something to do with us.
I didn't get it.
It's got something to do with us. Our relationship with us kills us. People don't kill us, our relationship with us kills us. We go off the way to do things we actually can't, or we actually wouldn't want to. When you get the indication that you do not want to do this, stop. Just stop and ask a question. Okay, body, what else is possible? Not going into the wrongness, not going into the right, just choosing what works for you.
Right.
So it's not the conclusion that is the solution to the problem. You can't solve from conclusion. You can solve from question. What question can I ask here? What can I be and do here that will change this? Don't give yourself up. In relationship, what we do is we start giving ourselves. Trying to make others happy. Trying to make things work. And what do? We lose ourselves pretty soon. That's when we go into resentment.
Right.
It's not about others. It's always about us. We drive ourselves so much to please people. And what is the result? You can't even please yourself. Start having a relationship with you. Start listening to what your body is telling you. And people will bother about themselves.
Right.
Am I making any sense, darling?
Yeah. It makes sense.
Yes. See you next Sunday, bubbling and joyous.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Don't give 100, don't give 150% of yourself in a relationship, because then the other person wants 200%. That's not a good relationship.
Right.
Yeah. Don't.
Okay, I have a question, Kaval.
Yes, darling, go ahead.
So how do you stop operating from lack, or what kind of questions do you think you should ask being in a relationship when you know you're operating from lack? Lack about yourself, lack about expectations.
Who's asking?
Anything and everything. Aarti.
Okay, Aarti. Can you repeat the question again? Sorry.
I was asking you that how do you stop operating from a lack in a relationship? And I mean, what kind of questions do you put, or to make the situation better?
What kind of lack? Can you bring me more in?
No, in general, if I'm lacking something, and so that is the reason I'm attracting a set of people, as you said, that it's a pattern that we attract. That comes from a lack. That comes from anything, like maybe a physical appearance, maybe anything, maybe expectations. What is it that? What kind of questions do you ask, or what is it that you? How do you change that?
The internet didn't like that question, right? Okay. So what is relationship to you? Come on. What is the relationship to you? Do you have all kinds of expectations laid down that this should be? That's why I said, please write down all that you desired from a relationship and all that. What did I say? Whatever. So if you ask me, I hello, I'm back. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so Aarti, according to me, the relationship is a communion, and I've always thought that communion is like a dance. One person takes a step forward and the other one takes a step backward. Even a single step can land both people on the floor. In the tangle. Hello. Hi. Can anybody hear me? Hello, am I back?
Yes, covered.
Okay, so where was I? I was talking that for me, a relationship is like a communion. It's like a dance. Hi. Sorry for this, guys. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you now.
You're all there, Kaval.
Oh, okay. So if one single step can lead both person into confusion, into tangling them into whatever. So when you find yourself in that position with your colleagues, with your spouse, with your friend, with your children, with your workers, anybody. So I have always found the best option is always to ask the other person, what do you really want here? What do you want from this relationship? Where are we heading? Is it in tune with you? Is it in rhythm with you? Your ask. Is it in communion with your ask? Instead of just sitting there and expecting somebody to give you something that they cannot. And I have seen that in this reality, we are always at a space where we are always checking, judging, defending ourselves or them. So if you really are desiring something different, if you really are looking for a communion there, instead of jumping to real answers, what if silence was the best action at that moment? Just putting some questions ahead, not wanting the answer right away, trusting and valuing the other person's choice, the person gets that, oh my God, yes, that you value them. Extend a hand of connection and understanding. And the beautiful 3 words that I have learned after coming to Access, I was a bad person at listening. I call it bad because I never listened. I always talked. According to me, the communion was me talking, the other person listening. So the 3 most important words any of us ever received was, I hear you. I am here. I'm willing to know what is true for you. But when you sit there and find somebody who's good looking and who's got prospects, who's working very well, who's bringing in a lot of money, you already decided that this person, now I'm going to fix him into loving me, into being a good son-in-law, good husband, good child. You have killed their individuality. Now they're not there for you. Now they're just a puppet for you that you want to change. So what would your relationship be like if you could never get disappointed by what the other person around you are choosing? Whatever they are choosing because that's what works for them and that's how they are functioning. You are choosing what you are choosing because the way you brought up, because all the points of views and limitations that you have, and it is not right or wrong. What we try to do is make the other person exactly the way we want them to be. And what if everything that shows up in the other person is a phenomenal gift? And every time was as new and as welcome. This is, what are you talking about, Kamal? This is not the way we work here in this reality. What if we could change that? What if you start functioning from everything is a gift? What if you looked at the other person as you were looking at you in the mirror? Because everything is showing around us is exactly the way we are. It's projecting us. When and where have we done that? Been that? If you get total clarity as to what is showing up and what can you choose now to create a greater reality or a different reality beyond this reality, like we say, we changed tracks. Suddenly we were going this side and suddenly we are now here. We are looking at the world in a different way. We are looking at how to create a greater world, greater relationship, greater health, greater joy, greater ease, greater peace, greater whatever, which was not our reality earlier. Earlier, our reality was to fit in. Come on. Earlier, our reality was to fit in, to please people. We were not there in the equation. Here now, this reality in Access is telling us that you should be the priority in your life. You are the most important person in your life. If you choose what you choose to create, what you create greater beyond this reality, you become an invitation for others to choose what they can choose, looking at you. Are you willing to be on that track? Or are you still functioning from that track? When you're functioning from this track doesn't exist. Past doesn't exist. It actually doesn't exist. And we want to take it along with us. No. We are on a different path. Let's look at what else is possible. How does it get any better than this? What are you refusing to change? That if you would change it, your entire life living reality would go beyond what you have ever, never, ever imagined possible. Everything doesn't allow that. Would you be willing to destroy and get it all right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all not short, boys and beyonds? Am I making any sense, guys? Or you're going on, ये नहीं होता इस reality में. कमल तुम क्या बात करती है? Sorry, guys. Sorry, I don't know what's. Every time I go intense, I think the internet goes up. Hello.
कवल आपकी आवाज अटक रही है, स्टिल कट हो रहा है.
What to do, darling? Okay, now, any questions, or did it make any sense, or do you want any more blah blah from me?
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me at all?
Just two entities clearly.
No, कट हो रहा है, पूरा आवाज कट हो रहा है. No.
What to do? Come on, darling, net. I love
कवल
you.
इंटरनेट को है ना.
Hi. Hello. Hello, 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 hello.
We can hear you, Kaval.
Okay, so
Kaval, we can hear you.
thank you, darling. So any questions? Is it time to go? Aarti,
Yes.
did
Hello?
you get what you wanted, or was it?
I can't hear you quite.
I said, was it of any help?
I also, I mean, yes, I did get where you're coming from, but what questions do we ask to in a situation like that? Like,
In
if you
what
can suggest
situation?
something.
In what situation? Can you specify?
Like when you know you're operating from lack and you want to.
Are you? Aarti, it's a choice to operate from lack. You are not lack. Everywhere you look around, there's abundance. When you're operating from lack, you're choosing to operate from lack. So what's the greatness in that? Hello?
Yes, Kaval.
Hello? Arti,
Hello.
did you get when I said that it's a choice?
Actually, no, I didn't get anything because I think you're not audible. Your voice is cracking
Can
off.
you hear me now? Sorry, guys. I'm so grateful for your patience that you're here still. Many have gone.
We are there, Kaval, we are there.
I know, but okay, no but. So so when you're choosing lack, it's a choice. It's always a choice. When you look around, do you see lack anywhere?
No.
So you have chosen, you have seen people choose, you have grown up seeing people choose. So it is so. Guys, can we take this tomorrow? Hello, can we take this tomorrow? And Aarti, can you write your questions in the group?
Sure, whatever you said.
Okay. So listen to the recording.
Thank
Maybe
you.
there is. Sorry?
I say thank you.
I'm
Is
so
the internet not working well?
I know internet doesn't want me to say a word now or listen to a word. I'm so sorry. Usha, you didn't ask any question. Never mind. If anybody has any questions, please would you be willing to write it in the. Love you guys for being here still.